So let's show you my setup here. I didn't mention it before, but this is the top of the well casing. The seal that goes on the top. See how it's beveled to receive the inside diameter of the well casing. And then the next thing underneath of this would be a rubber gasket, which is located right here. And then underneath that, there's two more cast iron half moon pieces. Well, back when I was in my early 20s, the well pump failed and it turned out to be a pressure switch, but I knew nothing about this stuff. And all I saw was 4 bolts here, and I took them out. That turned out to be a bad thing to do, because one of my half moon pieces that are on the underside of this gasket went doo 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 doo. So it's down there somewhere. I'm hoping that I can fish it out. I'm pulling the pump up right now, and here's my rig up job. So what I've got here is this 6-foot long piece of ox bar from Telecom, driven at an angle, and I've got a carriage bolt passing through. You might be able to detect the threads in there. They're bumping up against this. See the 45? It serves a purpose. Joining these two together right here serves a purpose. It's trapped back here. It can't lift up. I've got them joined with a spacer bar here, piece of scrap wood. Another spacer bar up there. I've got this old ground rod and a couple of metal straps. Had a spare tire off of a old lawnmower. I took the tire off and using it as a pulley. And what's going to happen here is this is going to come up over that rim. I'm going to pull it up the yard, and then I'm going to have a car rim with a metal pipe in the middle of it. I'll drive around that rim, use it as a pulley, so the pipe will just kind of naturally flow around that pulley, and then drive down the other yard over here to take up this 220 some foot. What's going on here is these walls are fragile. They could easily buckle in. So what I'm doing is I've got this set up to where it's only going to be putting downward pressure on the block. That end can't tilt up because it's trapped. And this end will be pressing down because there will be the physical weight of pulling on that pulley down as I pull the pipe that way. So nothing should shift that way. And periodically I'm tying off my safety rope here, using it as possibly a fail-safe. I want to make up a safety dog down at the well casing, but I got to get hustling. Not making that dog is probably a bad idea, but I need to keep making progress. I got to get this at least rolled over. I got to get this at least rolled over that rim and headed that way, hooked into something that I can pull with. And then I can move up on to staging my rims. And then when I pull up the well, I'm hoping that other half moon piece comes with the pump, but I don't think it is. I'm crossing my fingers that it does. Alrighty guys, let's keep chooching away. Alrighty guys, so what I've got here, I've handed off the labor of lifting. I've handed it off to the mower. I've got my safety rope tied off to the mower, and I've got my pull strap. What I had to do was tug the hell out of that thing to get it to reach the mower and lower the engine lift a little bit. And now I'm in a situation where I can begin pulling. I like my radius. I've got the heat beating on it right now. The sun warming this up. If this was wintertime, it would probably kink. So there's weight on it, bearing down on the front end. And all I have to do now is lower my engine lift and disconnect it, cross my fingers. Everything comes out well. Comes out well. Out well. That's kind of funny. Hang tight. I think I'm going to clamp you guys right here. That way you can see what's going on. And I can check the turbulence out later. That's a really crooked frame. I think we can live with it. What do you all think? I don't think you have a choice in it. Excuse the dogs in the background. That's life. Hang tight. While I'm driving the mower up the hill, up that way, I'm going to be trying to maintain a steady speed and looking back. I'm wary about that half moon piece of cast iron that's down in the bottom. It'll be like this. And I thought about going fishing for it before I pull. The only way I can do that is on a string using a neodymium magnet. And it might be pretty damned hard for me to fish it, because the magnet may have a tendency to try to stick to my steel, the well casing. I really don't know what to do about that right now. I'm at that point where I should be trying to fish it out. I may give it a try. Hang tight. I just don't know how many feet I need to go down with a magnet. Oh. What I'm hoping I'll find down there, what I hope I find is my wires are broken on the well pump. Because in my current financial state, I'll drop that damn 50-year-old pump back in. We shall see. Let me get back at it. Verify my microphone's on. Yep. Okay. It's official. The lawnmower now has it. The lawnmower now has it. Okay. I left my hose clamps on right here, just as an added safety for when I'm pulling. It's not too bad on the inside. All right, we will lay this right over here. And I guess now it's up to the lawnmower. Hopefully I don't screw up. It's going to get loud. Turn your volume down. You've got warning right now. All right. feel compelled to check things. That's some doggone good pipe wrap. That's pipe tape. That's, wow, that's hung on all these years. And I'm wet to right here. I should... Golly geez. That's dry. That's dry. That's dry. I'm trying to determine my water table. Wow. My water table is only like 10 foot down. That's wet pipe right there. Let me get Miss Britz. Double check me. Because that's one of the things I wanted to take a note of. Hang tight. All right. Sorry for the barking in the background, but see if the microphone's still on. It is. That's just because the pipe is sweating. Let's keep on pulling. I'm going to have to take a minute and stage my car rims where I want them staked in the ground so I can use those as pulleys to take these turns. Now what are we going to do? Do it again.
Oh, no, come on. I got peaches.
Oh, no.
You got a roll top and I got peaches.
Oh, goodness.
No fun having a laugh for either one of us.
Well, that's the way it is. Hopefully the phone microphone stays in range. All right. Yeah.
Okay, I thought that maybe it got hung up and you were...
No, I got problems with this transaxle.
Okay.
I have to straighten up once in a... Sometimes I have to straighten out differently.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure.
All right. What's up? All right. Yeah, you heard it from the boss. The pump's out. It's completely out? All right. It was only like 10 more feet.
Huh?
It was only like 10 more feet.
What was only like 10 more feet?
For me to drive before the pump was out.
Yeah. There it is.
Alrighty, guys.
It's your pump. Where do you want this?
Give it to me.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Britz.
Very welcome. Everybody got to watch me being horrible.
You were helpful.
And loud. I got to be loud.
You were helpful.
Thank you.
There's my pump. Now look at the discoloration. Hey, Britt. Well-conditioned signs. The pump isn't all muckety-mucked. It's
Yeah,
still...
I noticed that. It isn't like
Very good stainless steel and all that. Not caught up in the land of
And most of the ones that we've seen on the other videos
are muckety mucked up.
pumps look pretty funky.
Looks like I can get a nameplate rating on it too.
Yeah, that's good.
Find out what it is.
Yeah.
And I'll get busy. All right, guys. I'm going to start working on getting this disconnected and put a new one in. Let me see how many feet it is. Huh?
I said you're going to check and make sure it is the pump.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, I got to make sure. I got to check the wiring next.
Yeah.
I would have thought of that. I mean,
I know you
but I believe I'm hoping to find some broken wires. That's what I'm hoping for.
Well, broken wires and a working pump. Although, you know, it is going to be what it's going to be. Back to the peaches.
I'm going to come in and get a flashlight. I want to see where the water table is. Well, guys, I'll pace this off and I'll be right back and use my little feet counting wheel to see how many feet this was in the ground, because it doesn't look like 220 some foot. Hang tight. Alright guys, I got my little wheel that counts off how many feet. I'll let you know what it is in a minute. See ya.